What's up, Chad? Happy Tuesday stream, and actually happy last stream of 2024. The next time we will see each other, it'll be in 2025. Man, what a crazy ride this year has been. It's been a difficult year for altcoins. I'll just say that straight off the bat. Anyone that tells you that 2024 has been easy for altcoins, he's lying, or I don't know, he might be coping. But it's definitely been somewhat of a good year for BTC, right, chat? We opened 2024 on BTC at around, let's see it right here, at around 42k, chat, 44k, and now we will be closing 2024 at 93, almost 94k. BTC trying to go for a bullish engulfing candle on the daily for the last trading session of 2024 and heading into 2025, which allegedly will be a massive bullish year. I just saw a tweet by Jim Cramer saying that 2025 was going to be a great year and the most bullish one. And that made me a little bit uneasy. But either way, welcome everyone to the stream. Please remember to click on the like button so all your friends and peers and crypto market enthusiasts also manage their way to find my channel and join the audience. So it has not been too long since I went live yesterday, so I'm gonna go check out majors, what we usually do, but also I'll be checking out some altcoins that I think will be looking good for the rest of, for basically next year, chat. And also today, in 4 more hours, not only the 3-month candle, the 2-month candle, the 6-month candle, the 12-month candle will be closing, but also the 3-day time frame. So we're going to be taking a look at also the higher time frame charts to try to figure and decipher what could be a good performer for the next year. So far, BTC on the daily is up 1.4%. Went as high as 96k today, chat. Just a few hours ago, it got sold off on some traditional market weakness. You're losing that negative momentum once again on the MACD histogram, and this is what we've been talking about. Like you have this pockets of strong negative momentum on this MACD histogram, and they usually just goes on for a while until you finally, excuse me, chat, until you finally fully reset the oscillators. And we're going to also be talking about the momentum and the MACD histogram for USD dominance, because you didn't see any positive momentum whatsoever on USD dominance for the entirety of December. And December is supposed to be some kind of a bullish month for crypto, and that obviously didn't happen. BTC held its value overall pretty decent, but altcoins definitely took it on the chin. So losing that negative momentum on the MACD, 44 in the RSI, so you're neutral here on both oscillators, and potentially going for a bullish engulfing candle. Let's pull out the Bollinger Bands. So yeah, Bollinger Bands were starting to expand on this downside move, but yesterday and today started to possibly begin to compress again, chat, possibly indicating that this downtrend move might be losing some fuel, right? The bad thing is that you held the moving average of the Bollinger Bands as resistance, right? Which is sitting at 98.2k right now. So what we don't want to see is another bearish retest to this moving average, hopefully. Let's go to the 3-day time frame, which will be closing in 4 hours and 5 minutes. So you're going for the lowest 3-day close since November 23rd. You didn't catch any bearish divergence on the last 3-day close, but you're definitely validating this 3-day close, this bullish engulfing 3-day close from December 23rd, right? You had a great argument here for bullish continuation, but then you didn't catch any follow through on the previous 3-day, and now you're actually invalidating that bullish engulfing with a lower 3-day close than the opening of such candle. That's how you invalidate an engulfing candle. There's two ways to invalidate an engulfing candle. The first one, for example, you have here this bullish engulfing, right, of this bearish engulfing candle right here. One way to invalidate this bullish engulfing will be that in the following 3-day candle you have a bearish engulfing candle, or that a few candles afterwards, just like here, you close below the opening of this bullish engulfing. So just a small technical, tip regarding engulfings on single candlestick patterns. Regarding the 3-day, you're building strong negative momentum, and actually the highest negative momentum you've seen on BTC since July of this year. You took out all the negative momentum from September and even August on the 3-day time frame. You lost the bullish control zone on the RSI. You're sitting at 56 points on the RSI, so no more buyer's control zone regarding this time frame, at least on the short term. And regarding the Bollinger Bands here, this is somewhat interesting. You might be holding the 200 moving average of the Bollinger Bands on the 3-day time frame as support once again, chat. Look at this double bullish retest that happened on early October, right? That you held it as support not only once but twice, and now you're having absorption. There's buyers absorption below the 200, below the Bollinger Bands moving average here on this time around. So hopefully you're going to be closing this 3-day candle above 93.3k, which is where this moving average is sitting right now. All right. Also, just because we're live today, how can I not take a look at this, right? Let's pull up the 2-month. Look at this follow through, man. Oh my god. So this is the 2-month time frame. You had a bullish engulfing on the previous 2-month close. This was the breakout that happened on November 1st, I think. What was this close? Yeah, November 1st. This candle was closed and with a massive bullish engulfing candle up 19%. And this is the follow through candle to that bullish engulfing. It's up 33% into the highest 2-month close in history. But that's not it, chat. You're printing strong positive momentum on the MACD histogram. Actually, all-time highs of positive momentum on the MACD on the 2-month time frame, and also on the RSI. We've been pointing that every time that you cross 70 on the RSI on the 2-month time frame, it's where the fun begins for BTC. Actually, gonna go red here just so you can see it. So take a look, and I'm gonna pull up the log. Look at what happened every time that you cross 70 on the RSI on BTC. So here you went on a massive parabolic run. Here, massive parabolic run. Here in 2020, decent parabolic run, a little bit muted if you ask me. And now we're just starting to move, apparently. Look at the performance of after you broke 70. Just wild things happen this time around. Wild things happen, right? This time too, wild things happen. So now maybe we're starting to get that wildness on BTC on the 2-month time frame, which is also confluent to what we've been talking about, the 6-month, right? First, we're gonna check. Hold on. I want to see the Bollinger Bands here. Oh my God, are we having another Bollinger Band breakout? It is, chat. Another 2-month Bollinger Band breakout. I was talking about this, a little bit concerned on March through April and May, how you were rejecting the upper bands here, and now you're having another strong 2-month close outside of the bands on the 2-month. And look at what happens here. Go back to log mode. Look at what happened every time that you get a 2-month close outside of the bands, right? which also has confluence with this 2 month going above 70. Just go on massive runs with consecutive closes, 2 month closes outside of the bands. And usually the party's done until you get a close back inside of the bands. 2013 through 2014, you almost like got a close back inside of the bands, but the party kept going. 2016 through 2017, you didn't have any 2 month close back inside of the bands, so the party kept going. Here on 2020, 2021, it was a little bit odd, right? You had a 2 month close back inside of the bands. It was pretty naughty, and then you had that double top. So eventually the party was over until like when you got that 2 month close back inside of the band. So this is pretty significant what's going on here. Another 2 month close outside of the bands, something that you've not seen since September 2021. And every time that you get a 2 month close outside of the bands on BTC, just go on incredible runs. That doesn't mean you're gonna have pullbacks that go back inside of the bands or whatever. Just like look at what happened in 2016 and 2017 here. But it's just a really good, you know, sign or message from the markets that risk on conditions are knocking on our door. All right, get rid of this. Let's go to a 3 month, which also will be closing in less than 4 hours, chat. Oh, my bad. Okay. Highest 3 month close, but to be confirmed. Looks also pretty bullish, going into highest positive momentum in history for a 3-month time frame. So you have bullish confluence on the oscillators regarding the price action, and 73 on the 3 month for the RSI. So also study what happens every time that the 3 month goes above 70 here. Just go on crazy runs. So hopefully that's what's waiting for us next year. And without further ado, I'm gonna pull up the 6 month and talk about our blueprint, right, that we've been talking about. You have your bear market here into a double bottom with a bullish engulfing candle, double bottom with a bullish engulfing, double bottom with a bullish engulfing, into a 3 white soldiers pattern, a reversal pattern, right? 3 white soldiers pattern, this reversal pattern, into highest 6 month close in history, your highest 6 month close in history. And this is follow through candle number 1. This is follow through candle number 1, and we're waiting on number 2, which should be the biggest gainer on BTC on 2025. On this case, this was 450% gainer, and if we're gonna get diminishing returns, aka a third of the returns of 2017, then this will be 150% gainer, setting a target of 230,000 bucks for BTC to be completed on the June close of the next 6 month candle. So also a lot of people, you know, figure that this cycle will play out exactly like all of the other cycles have played out, and I don't blame them. You know, it's pretty frightening. It's like, I don't know, it's pretty scary how cycles repeat themselves on BTC and crypto. But I'm not gonna go with the traditional, you know, time frame about a cycle top in November, October, although it might happen. I'm gonna go with the blueprint because I think it has more confluence, and I think that somewhat of a macro or large top might be put in on June of next year. So that's where on May, June, it's where I'm gonna start to heavily take profits across the board, and maybe, I don't know, I'll see what happens throughout the summer, but maybe all those people that will be buying back in September and October hoping for a strong bounce, maybe the bounce will not come. Because, for example, here, going back to the 6 month log, I was already on log. So this candle, like, didn't have its summer, you know, I mean, it wasn't the summer, this was on this close in December, but the following 6 month didn't get the bounce that everyone was expecting. This was the buying climax. You're going for 5 consecutive, 6-month green candles. If that happens next year, it will be the 5th green candle, and it will be enough for me. What's up, Top Cap? He says, when do we take profits? LOL. Well, no financial advice, as you know. I don't provide that on this channel, but I'll definitely, if we see like a 200k plus run on BTC this next 6 months, and actually we see that altcoin season, and we get everyone on crypto once again, and it's the new paradigm, and BTC will never top, whatnot. Yeah, what's up, bro? Then I'll be taking profits on May through June. It's my plan, because I think if we get this candle right here, this will be closing in June. I don't know how high it'll go. Then the next 6 months could be red, bro. Like, look at what happened here after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, 5 consecutive green 6-month candles, and then the next one was red. It's pretty normal. So maybe the second half of 2025 might be a correction, and I don't know, some kind of a short bear market. I think 150, a lot of people will take profit, but I think we reach 150k. 250k means, says Top Cap. I think so too. And actually, so let's look at some fib targets, because we have the target. I was just saying that this is the candle what we're on right now, the first follow-through candle, right? And in 2017 it was 150% return candle. This time around it's a 50% return candle, so it's a third of the return or the performance of this blueprint. So this was a 465% to the close. So I guess we can do 150% to the close, which is at around 230k. That's what I'm saying. 230k potentially could be some kind of top. But if we're gonna go on the cyclicality kind of targets, going back, let's do the weekly here. Let's get off, turn off log. So, for example, the prior cycle topped at the 2618. 2618 from top to bottom, right? On linear mode. Something like that, right? You exceeded the 2618, and then you topped at the 3618 at around 64k, almost to the dot, man. So if we actually go to the 3618 once again, I think the target might be even wilder than 230k. Not by much, but it will be, I think it will be a little bit over that. 3618, oh, not even. 3618, it's sitting at 209k. So maybe we can exceed that a little bit, maybe not, but above 200k basically it's what I'll be targeting, right? I'm not sure we'll go to the 4236 here, but maybe somewhere around here. And just like, bro, in like this amount of time, it would need to do something like that basically, which if you've been in crypto for long enough, you know that's possible. But yeah, still a lot of hopium. Maybe it doesn't go as high, maybe it does, but I'm on a time frame kind of structure or target, if I say so, rather than price targets, right? I'm on a timing perspective targets. And also if we start to see like some confluence with the P cycle top indicator flashing, also for example, when you lose market structure in BTC and you have series of higher highs and higher lows, but then you have a lower high, right? But altcoins, they're also doing higher highs and higher lows, and then but altcoins do a higher high, right? And everyone says that altcoins are leading, whatever. This deviation here is usually indicative of a top, right? Where BTC is unable to put in another high and altcoins just continue blasting through. That's also a good sign to to know that markets has reached like peak euphoria. All right. So that's your BTC USD. Let's go to BTC against the SPX. Look at this bounce out of the former all-time high of 2021. This was March 2021, being held as support once again, chat. Look at this bullish engulfing candle in the making. It's up 1.8%, losing that negative momentum in the MACD histogram, and sitting at 47 on the RSI, neutral on the oscillators. But it's just what we've been repeating, man. Every time that you break all-time highs here on BTC against the SPX, you go on crazy runs before the first pullback. 2017 was no exception, 91% run for the first drawdown. 2021, 50% run before the first local correction. And now we're looking at a 20 to 25% run before the first correction, if actually the fractal or the pattern is going to repeat itself. So we're at least targeting in between 19 and 20 here, somewhere around here before the first somewhat pullback on BTC SPX. See the 3-day, which also will be closing in 3 hours and 49 minutes. So you had a previous bearish engulfing candle on the previous 3-day close, which is not catching any follow through. It's a nothing burger candle, is up 0.1%. Printing strong negative momentum on the MACD histogram, losing the buyer's control zone on the RSI, sitting at 58 points, and printing the strongest negative momentum you've seen on BTC SPX since July 11 of this year. But the good correlation, in my opinion, is this prior all-time high bounce that we're looking at here on BTC against the SPX. Big dominance showing strength today, potentially going for a bullish engulfing candle. Is up 0.4% on a BTC bounce, by the way. We were talking about the amount of positive momentum that you've seen on Bitcoin dominance, like for almost like 20 days plus of just continuous positive momentum on BTC dominance. And for the first time, apparently, we will be printing a strong negative momentum candle or bar on the MACD histogram, although price is not getting any correlation to that flip to negative momentum on the MACD histogram, because you're bouncing here at this area of 57.7%. And we're just wondering, like, will this be a lower high or not, right? Will rival the highs from late November at 61.4%. Because you're in the middle of two technical levels here. You're in the middle of 60% and 57.2. Look at those two inflection zones from prior cycles, how they bounce, both from the upside and from the downside. So it's really hard to tell whether this is topped or not. I think I have like a better or stronger argument on others against BTC rather than Bitcoin dominance, because dominance could continue going. It's been on a long-term uptrend for almost 3 years now. So yeah, today bullish engulfing, holding the lows, printing negative momentum for the first time in 20 days, and neutral on the RSI at 51 points, chat. See the 3-day, what's going on? So this candle on the 3-day was pretty nice, like a bearish abandoned baby, kind of like no body whatsoever, Darth Maul long wicked candle to both to the upside and to the downside. Sometimes indicative of a reversal, right? Usually see this kind of candles on tops and bottoms, and there's nothing indicative on the 3-day time frame that this could reverse, other than the fact that on the lower time frame this looks like a little bit like a triple bottom. But other than that, it's just like a nothing burger candle, and you losing negative momentum in the MACD histogram, and potentially about to flip positive on the 3-day time frame, and 49 on the RSI, so that's neutral. By the way, if you're enjoying the live stream, click on that bell button, that like, that sub. If you're watching on X, you can always show some love by pressing the heart button and the retweet button to the tweet that I shared the live stream. So that's dominance, you know, on the green today, up 0.4%. BTC outperforming Ethereum, but being outperformed by Solana. Ethereum is actually on the red today. Let's go to USD dominance, because we were talking a lot about this yesterday. And thankfully, something's going on. I mean, something's happening that we were talking about. We said you have a potential inverse head and shoulders reversal pattern here, an upsloping inverse head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder the head and right shoulder. But we said we want to see something like this happen, right? Like some kind of a double top, confirmation highs right here. And as for now, we're dropping. So hopefully we get to see some similar price action in the following weeks and just continues to drop lower. Because what you don't want to see here, you don't want to see two things. You don't want to see a breakout, right? Because it could break out and then come back, or you don't want to see a higher low. Because either if it breaks out or not, it doesn't matter. You don't want to see another high low and another attempt, you know, to go higher. Because in USD dominance, now you have a series of higher highs and higher lows. This was a higher low. I mean, this is a higher low regarding this previous low. This is a higher high regarding this previous swing high, and this is a higher low regarding this previous low. So you don't want to see a series of higher highs and higher lows on USD dominance, because could imply like a trend reversal from what's been doing since August. Buying climax on early August, then a lower high in September, then series of lower lows and lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, into this massive drawdown for the past few months. And the next level to give or to be taken out by the sellers on USD dominance is 3.8% below here. If you lose that level, I'll think 2.7% on the table. It's nothing. It's not that much in between. Pretty much up and down territory. So that's what we're looking for. And I said this in the beginning of the stream. Look at for how long you've been printing positive momentum on the MACD histogram. It's been over a month. December 2024 did not see a single bar of negative momentum on the entire month. It's been just positive momentum for the last 37 days, Chad. And starting to lose that positive momentum. Hopefully we'll see a full reset on the next few weeks and print negative momentum once again, implying some good performance on the crypto assets. All right. Let's go into Ethereum, being outperformed today by BTC and Solana. It's actually red. It's down 0.2%. Potentially going for a bearish engulfing candle here, Chad. It's just such a tiny body, such a tiny candle yesterday that is not that hard. It's not that hard to go for a bearish engulfing. Just some sellers absorption here above 3,400. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is just gonna depend on whatever BTC does, in my opinion. Losing that negative momentum on the MACD, 42 on the RSI still, so neutral. And you've been printing also negative momentum for quite a while here on Ethereum. 22 bars of negative momentum. You've not seen positive moments in December 9. So hopefully this is going for a reset, and potentially some bidding might come back here on Ethereum after this low liquidity weeks, you know, like the holiday season, like Christmas week and New Year's, you know, celebration week is usually pretty low volume. And also the holidays on both cases, they were on a Wednesday, so it's like the middle of the week, you know, so that could like basically translate to 2 full weeks of low volume, and then real volume might pick up once again after next week. So we'll see about that. Yeah, Ethereum potentially going for a bearish engulfing, but losing that negative Momo and 42 on the RSI. See the 3-day. So you had a bullish engulfing candle just 2-3 day closes ago, and not catching any follow through so far. Printing strong negative momentum on the MACD histogram. Your highest momentum on the MACD since August. 51 on the RSI, not that bad. I do want to see USD dominance on the 3-day because I don't think we had a look at it. So yeah, on the 3-day, you have a better argument for a sell-off on the daily, that's for sure. Because you had a bearish engulfing just on December 23rd that didn't catch any follow-through so far. Didn't catch any immediate follow-through at least. Printing strong positive momentum on the MACD histogram, actually the highest momentum since August. RSI at 46, starting to pick up once again. So you don't want to see, you know, more bullish continuation on USD dominance. And also here as the opposite as BTC, because BTC on the 3-day, it's holding the moving average of the Bollinger Bands as support. Here on USD dominance is breaking this resistance and potentially getting a breakout of this moving average on the 3-day time frame. But either way, I'll stick to this daily, you know, potentially follow through into lower prices, confirmation high, lower high regarding this previous high. Hopefully that's a good sign about, you know, lower prices coming to USDT dominance. Go to Solana. Solana outperforming Ethereum today. It's up 1.7%. Actually also outperforming BTC. Going for the highest daily close since a few days ago, since December 28. Printing the first positive momentum bar in ages, chat. Look at for how long. It's been 35 days since Solana has not seen a positive momentum bar on the MACD histogram, and that might be coming to an end in a few hours, chat. First positive momentum bar since November 26 or 2025. 44 on the RSI, so neutral. Let's take a look at the 3-day. 3-day also had a bullish engulfing candle that has not caught any follow through. The same as with Ethereum, but at least this looks a little bit stronger in my opinion than on Ethereum here locally down here. And as like Ethereum, also you're in between two inflection zones, in between $170 and $205 here. So just seems like traders are waiting on BTC resolving to either one side or the other for Solana or Ethereum to pick, you know, continuation to the upside or to the downside. Regarding the 3-day here, you're losing that negative momentum in the MACD histogram and you're at 48 on the RSI. All right, let's go see ETH BTC. ETH BTC actually read today is down 1.5% after this bearish retest to 3,600 sats. I'm just gonna repeat what I've been saying for the past like 6 months on ETH BTC. You need a higher low structure, right? You need this low to be above below the previous one, and you need to confirm it with another higher high. I mean, with the first higher high in months, because this high was a lower high regarding this previous highs. You were not able to take out this previous high, and you need a series of higher highs and higher lows on ETH BTC in order to start calling for a trend reversal, chat. Otherwise, it's just blind optimism. You know, it's just hoping that this will reverse. Because, yeah, for now, long-term downtrend. Let's see a 3-day. So a 3-day doesn't look too bad. I mean, this candle is a little bit ugly looking, but it did have a bullish engulfing here down below with follow through. It's just it's not doing much on this 3-day close. Selling off against resistance again. You know, it happened here on December 23rd, and now once again now on this close. But printing strong positive momentum once again on the MACD histogram. 43 on the RSI. Just no edge so far regarding ETH BTC, sadly. Look at this, chat, on the 3-day. Holding the moving average of the Bollinger Bands as resistance, not only once, but twice. My God, chat. My God. All right, so plan moving forward for ETH BTC. You need a higher low structure And you also need this 36 to 3700 SAT level reclaimed and held as support, hopefully. Look at the correlation on this level throughout history. Major inflection zone, you know. Price has been trading at this level, and major reversals has happened after trading at such level. All right. All right, let's go see total market cap. Total market cap also going for a bullish engulfing candle today, losing that negative momentum in the MACD histogram. 44 in the RSI. Looking pretty similar to what BTC has been doing, to be honest. Let's see a 3-day. So interesting. On the 3-day, you're not invalidating this bullish engulfing candle, which I think on BTC is being invalidated right now. Let's go back to BTC so I can be sure. So yeah, you're invalidating this bullish engulfing candle on BTC, but you're not doing it on total, implying some kind of altcoin strength on the last week or so, right? Because this bullish engulfing candle is still valid. If you get a 3-day close above the opening of this bullish engulfing, then this bullish engulfing will still be valid. You're printing strong negative momentum in the MACD histogram, highest negative moment since July. Losing the buyer's control zone on the RSI at 55. And also here, holding the moving average of the Bollinger Bands at support. Why not? Because why not, Chad? Because we can. That's why. Let's go into others against BTC. Red today is down 0.6%, going for a bearish engulfing candle. Let's see a 3-day here. Bearish engulfing candle on the 3-day, sadly. Printing strong negative momentum in the MACD histogram. And neutral on the RSI at 51. So you do know the speech. I know that you're a regular here on stream. You do know what I say about others against BTC. I think that this is doing what Sui did on the middle of the autumn or fall, just a few months ago. So I'm not gonna repeat myself. I just think that on others against BTC, we're somewhere around here, chat. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Hopefully not that long. Man, I just realized we don't have much time left. Like, how long did this take? I got like 4 months or so. So if we're gonna actually exit on June after an altcoin season, we need some kind of like move like this, right? Vertical move to happen in just a span of like 4 to 5 months. But either way, I think that we're somewhere in there, right? And then this will be coming on others against BTC, hopefully. Let's go into Sol BTC. Nice bounce on Sol BTC, catching follow through to yesterday's bullish engulfing candle. 46 on the RSI, printing strong positive moment on the MACD histogram. And yeah, well, you know the drill. You definitely don't want to see these become another last point of supply, right? You just need to take out these highs. Of course, this got like absurd, like super strongly sold off here on this pullback, so it's natural for it to have like a strong reaction, but eventually we need to watch out for not confirming that distribution that we've been talking about. here. I have this drawn out. So we need to invalidate this. We need to not be a last point of supply, whatever that happens, right? You need to take out this previous high, basically. You need to stop the series of lower highs and this ugly looking structure. So BTC has been going sideways for a full year, chat, and actually it's gonna close on the red on the yearly. It's gonna close lower than in what it opened on January 1st of this year, despite being the most onboarded layer 1 and community and ecosystem of 2024. There hasn't been any ecosystem in 2024 that had more onboarding of crypto natives and normies than Solana, and it's pretty baffling to see it close lower against BTC than what it opened 12 months ago. See a 3-day time frame. 3-day looks like it has some kind of a 3 white soldiers pattern, reversal pattern after a long downtrend. When you see this kind of 3 white soldiers pattern, you know, 3 green candles in a row with not too long wicks to either side. It could be a strong, you know, indication about a reversal coming to Sol BTC. Losing that negative momentum on the MACD histogram, you have bearish confluence on both oscillators. So I don't have any kind of divergence to give you guys. But yeah, maybe that 3 white soldiers will save Sol BTC. Let's hope so. Let's go to Sol ETH. It's up almost 2%. Going against resistance. There's a 5800 level. You need to stay back above it, you know, and also not create a lower high, because you have some kind of a lower low here, but that doesn't mean anything on this long-term uptrend. But if you put a lower high, then you might have an argument of a lower low and a lower high and potential you know, market structure break. But until that happens, Sol ETH has been on an uptrend for a year plus, and the trend is your friend. Going for the highest daily close since December 12th. Printing strong positive mama on the MACD. See a 3-day. 3-day neutral, both on the MACD and the oscillators. So that's decent. God, man, you stopped right at the lower band here. Study how the Bollinger Bands usually on large impulses work as both as resistance and as support. And man, the daily on Sol ETH is starting to get compressed, man. This thing's gonna pop one way or the other. Look at how compressed it actually is. Somewhat compressed, man. It's even more compressed than in November, but not as compressed as in October, but decently compressed by now. So I reckon in a few more weeks this will have a strong impulse to either one side or the other. That's what usually happens on volatility decreases like the one that we're watching here on Sol ETH. Yeah. All right. Let's go into some smaller cap altcoins. By the way, if you want me to take a look at anything, just leave it on the chat. We're doing the last live stream of 2024 live with you guys watching, interacting with the chat. You know, on a potentially bullish engulfing candle for BTC is actually green. What a better way to close 2024 with green candles, chat. Some altcoins, you know, getting hurt today, feeling this Bitcoin dominance, you know, rally. It's up 0.4%, but there are others that are actually outperforming BTC right now. Pepe bouncing 11% today. I think this is related to Elon Musk changing its profile picture on Twitter and its name into Kekios Maximus. I was watching his live stream on Diablo yesterday, and he said that his Diablo handle was Kekios Maximus. So that's it's related to that. It's like a gaming thing, I think. I know that a lot of people want to give it like a Pepe, you know, coded tweet, or like I don't know, some like kind of like meme promotion. But I just think that he picked that name because of his Diablo, you know, handle. He might support Pepe later on, who knows? But there's a strong Pepe bounce going for 11.2% gain and to the highest daily close since December 17. It's surely related to that profile picture of Elon Musk. And this is also interesting, chat. You have a hidden bullish divergence here on Pepe. You have a... Actually, no, it's my bad. You have bearish confluence. No hidden bull div on Pepe. It's just bearish confluence, both on the MACD and the oscillators. But you're losing that negative momentum and possibly about to flip positive in the next few days. So strong performer for Pepe today, and some other memes also catching that good Pepe performance today, benefiting from that meme coin bit. The rest of it's pretty much bleeding, right? It's red. Aave is also continuing to bleed. Next logical support is at around $300. Link, oh my god, man. The normie head and shoulders starting to play out. My god, man. It's wild how 2024 has been so hard to keep like a sustained pump on altcoins, man. It's been wonderful for BTC, don't get me wrong. People who have been holding BTC, they're well off in profit. But it's just that altcoins have been taking it on the chin, man. Did ENA go to the 886 retracement from highs to lows? I think it did. 786. It didn't go to the 886. So you're paying excessive premium above here on ENA. Looking for a pullback into potentially, let's see, 78 cents. Into a higher low, basically. Can never know when it's going to stop. Also hyper liquid selling off. The strongest performer altcoin, at least major cap of December, just selling off, down 9.7% today. Let's go into some Sol memes, man. At some point Mumu was up 20%, but selling off, going to the highest daily close since December 25th, since Christmas. You have a bullish divergence on the RSI, like a locally one here. This might be why it's pumping, and also a higher time frame divergence from this drop into this drop. You have a higher low on the MACD histogram and a lower low in price, implying potential seller succession on Mumu. I don't have any kind of a argument here or setup that we had above here. We had this potential accumulation, 3 rising valleys that obviously failed. I had to cut my position, and that's what trading is about. You have to adapt. But this is starting to look a little bit healthier now, because when we were watching this inverse head and shoulders here, I said at some point, like, it clicked me, when I saw it like fail to perform. I said, like, oh wow, like I've seen this before. Like when you have like things that go like that, and then they do like some inverse head and shoulders, something like that, you get excited and say like, okay, it's gonna keep going again. But more often than not, it's just gonna do this. And that's like somewhat like what Mumu did here. And it's not like until it has like reaccumulated itself that it can continue pumping. Maybe sometimes it keeps going, but it's the most rare scenario. Like more often than not, it's just gonna, distribute, because people bought down here, and they were selling here and here, even here. So you do have a bullish argument for Mumu on the oscillators, not on price action. If you hold here this former all-time high, you hold it long enough, this 26 out of a penny, whatever, you may have some kind of a bear argument, but no harmonic. Just, you know, that bullish divergence. Wawa and Sol also have to cut it, unfortunately. I think a YouTube viewer sadly also took the trade with me to cut it on a loss, because we were watching an Andy fractal, you know, that it did something like this, then it did something like that, right? Then a lower high, and then it would do something like this and continue going, right? Just taking out this previous low. But when it took out the previous low, it didn't see it going. I just cut it, you know, and just it's been bleeding. I think it was like around here. So yeah, it's trading, you know, things happen. Also here in Retardio, you do have an argument, this bullish cipher with bullish divergence on the MACD histogram. But maybe I was saying, like, I want to see like a type 2 return, like market love confirmations, man. And well, you're not seeing any follow through so far, but if you see some, maybe it's better if you wait into that type 2 return of the harmonic with another, you know, bull dev, because you have one, maybe you have another one right here, and that's when ultimately you just go super long on Retardio. Popcat here, man, I think the trade could be over. Like, I was trying to look at it differently, you know, but I just think that this running ascending wedge already played out. This was the performance of it. May take some more time. Mumu against utility. I mean, meme coins against utility have bullish divergence from this low to this low, potential seller succession, but it's not performing. We'll have to see. Yeah, and you have a bearish divergence here on utility against meme coins. So trying times on memes against utility. See me, you know, AI agents just going completely insane. My God, man, I should have just bought and just stayed quiet, stay put, but I didn't. I think those are my favorite AI agent plays, you know, Simi, Cerebro, Chaos, AXBT, Elisa. I have Simi twice? I have Simi twice. What? It's weird. Oh no, my bad. This is Simi, and this is the composite I made, you know, this index of this tickers, right, on just one. Look at how it's been performing. And by the way, I don't hold any of this tickers, so you do you. So utility actually doesn't look too bad. You do have a potential distribution here on Radium. 3 falling peaks, right? Your high, your lower high with a lower low, and then another lower high. This is your breakout line down here where this dot is, and distribution will be confirmed if you fall below here, and the target will be way lower prices. I think Jupiter will be getting an airdrop next week, I think, mid of January. Bearish confluence. Man, look at this ticker. Look at the performance of this ticker from April going forward. You have exceptions, just like Radium, but if you pull up like new tickers like Wormhole, dead. Jito going sideways. Camino was an exception for sure. Man, BTC selling off a little bit here, trying to fight for that bullish engulfing candle. I guess we'll know in 3 hours and 15 minutes. You need to close basically above 93.5. Let's say 93.6K to get that bullish engulfing candle. So appreciate the support. I'm gonna head out now. gonna have to start getting ready, you know, for my celebration. I want to thank you all for, you know, subscribing, coming live with me, check out charts. I hope that 2025 will be a great year for us, for the crypto markets. I'll be here, you know, reporting on the charts, you know, trying to decipher technical analysis and looking for good trades. But you all have a great night, you know, stay safe, don't drink and drive, have fun with your friends, your relatives. And I'll see you guys all on Thursday on 2025. So this is me tuning out. On to the next one. Cheers, boys. Thanks, Top Cap, for being also on the chat and commenting and whatnot. Appreciate it. See you next year, buddy. Also, shout out Kryptonite.
Music is better when we're together. Listening to music,